Hello everyone, and welcome back to Book Vibe English, the podcast where we improve our English listening skills while discovering powerful ideas from books. This is a serial podcast, where in every episode we explore a new book and learn something valuable from it. And today's book is Rich Dad Poor Dad, written by Robert T. Kiyosaki, first published in 1997. This famous book teaches us important lessons about money, financial education, and the mindset of successful people. The story of the book is based on two father figures in the author's life. The first one is his real father, whom he calls Poor Dad. His poor dad was highly educated and worked hard as a government employee. He believed in getting good grades, finding a stable job, and working hard for security. The second father figure is his best friend's father, whom he calls Rich Dad. Rich Dad had little formal education but understood how money works. He built businesses and invested wisely, eventually becoming very wealthy. Through these two different perspectives, the author shows us how different ways of thinking about money can completely change our financial future. One of the most important lessons from this book is the difference between assets and liabilities. According to Robert Kiyosaki, an asset is something that puts money into your pocket, while a liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. For example, assets may include investments, businesses, or rental properties that generate income. Liabilities are things like expensive cars, unnecessary loans, or items that continuously cost money. Rich people focus on buying assets, while many poor and middle-class people often spend their money on liabilities. Another powerful message from the book is that traditional education does not teach financial literacy. Most schools teach us how to become good employees, but they rarely teach us how to manage money, invest, or build wealth. Because of this, many people spend their entire lives working for money instead of making money work for them. The author also talks about fear and risk. Many people are afraid of losing money, so they avoid opportunities. But according to Kiyosaki, making mistakes is a part of learning. Failure is not the opposite of success, it is a step towards success. Another important lesson is the importance of financial intelligence. This means understanding how money works, how to invest wisely, and how to create multiple sources of income. Instead of depending only on one salary, the author encourages people to develop skills, build assets, and create passive income. What makes this book so powerful is that it changes the way we think about money. It teaches us that wealth is not only about how much money we earn, but about how wisely we manage and invest it. In conclusion, Rich Dad Poor Dad is more than just a book about finance. It is a guide that encourages us to develop a new mindset about money, education, and success. The lessons from this book inspire readers to think independently, learn financial skills, and work toward financial freedom. Thank you for listening to Book Vibe English. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more book reviews and English listening practice. And remember, every great idea begins with a single page of a book. Until the next episode, keep learning, keep growing, and keep turning the pages.